Hi, in this video I wanted to show you a couple fun ways to use the pen tool with the Cricut Explorer. We're going to make a birthday card. So let's go into Insert Images. The first thing we need is a rectangle. Click on that. We need a balloon. Just grab that one. And I'm going to go into Image Sets, Beyond Birthdays. Click on that. Okay, so here are our images. Here's our happy birthday, here's our balloon, and here is our rectangle. First thing I'm going to do is select the rectangle, copy. I'm going to paste 2 copies. 1, 2. Okay, we'll move those to a side. This one's going to be our card base. So we're going to go over to the Edit menu. We're going to unlock the Keep Proportions, and we're going to change this to 5.5 by 4.25 high. This is going to be our card base. While this is selected, I'm going to go over here in my Layers panel to where it is selected. I'm going to click on it, and I'm going to change it to white. So that's our card base. Now we're going to grab another rectangle. We're going to unlock the Keep Proportions. We're going to make this a 1/4 inch smaller. So we're going to make this 5.25 by 4.00. Going to line that up so it's centered on the base. And we're going to go over to our Layers panel where it is selected. We're going to click on the rectangle, and we're going to change it to right. And I want it to right in this candy crystal color. We're going to click off of it, and you can see it's going to draw an outline on the card base. Now what we have to do, we have to attach it to the card base. Otherwise it's just going to draw an outline anywhere. It doesn't know that we want it on this card base. So in order to do that, you just select both. While it's selected where you want it, right click, attach. And you can see now when I move this, that's one piece with the outline drawn on it. Okay, another thing we're going to do with the card base is write, I'm going to have, it's going to say happy birthday to you. So I'm going to write the to you on here. I'm going to write to you. And I'm going to go over here to has writing style in the font menu. And I'm going to use this Cricut alphabet one. And I'm going to size this down. And it's going to set right here. And I'm going to go over here in my Layers panel where it's highlighted. And I'm going to click on it. And I'm going to have it write that in midnight. Now again, we need to attach that to the card base so that it will write it on there, right in the place that I have it. So we're going to select both, right click, and attach. And now that's all one piece. Okay, so now we're going to do something kind of fun with this happy birthday. If we look over here in our Layers panel, we see that not only is this happy birthday have this pink layer, but there are also some other shadow layers. I'm going to turn on this first shadow layer. I'm going to resize the happy birthday to the size I want. We need to bring that to the front. Now, what I want to do is ungroup the happy birthday so that I can manipulate each of these layers separately. So we're going to click on it, right click, and ungroup. Now I'm going to remove this pink layer because I'm going to cut that out. But this layer, I'm going to have it write with the pen, the outline. So I'm going to click on the image over here in the layers panel, and I'm going to change it to right. And I'm going to have it write that outline in gray or silver metallic. We'll use silver metallic. Okay, so again, we want it to use the pen and write those outlines on the piece of paper right where it is. So we want to select both, right click, attach. So now when I cut out this, let's put it on top, bring to front. Now when I cut out this, I can arrange it right inside that outline. Okay, so if we look at the balloon, it is grouped together over here in the layers panel. They're both blue, they're grouped together. So we're going to right click and ungroup. Now we have two balloons. This was actually the shadow. I'm going to use it as a separate balloon. I'm going to, while this one is selected, I'm going to copy and paste. So we have three balloons. And my thought was that I would arrange the balloons kind of like this on the card. And I'm going to angle them a little bit. Angle that a little bit. And I kind of want my balloons to be a little wider. Click on this one, stretch it out. Make this one maybe a little longer so they're not all absolutely identical. And this one is going to be my big balloon. Okay, so that's kind of how in my head they're going to set on the card. I'm going to take this balloon and I'm going to click on it over here in the layers panel and just change it to a different color. And I'm not sure what color I'm going to cut it in, but I'm just going to use that color for now. Okay, now that's why I made a new rectangle, because I'm going to kind of set these up on this rectangle one at a time, but so they have a straight edge on them. And I'm going to select both the balloon and the rectangle. I'm going to go over here to the layers panel and hit slice. So what that did was give me this balloon, which will fit right there. Now I need to do the same thing with this one. And I'm going to bring that to the front. And we'll make that one about right there. I'm going to select both. Go over to the layers panel. Well, you can only slice two objects at a time. So right now there's three because of that. So I'm just going to get rid of that. So now we have two objects. We have the balloon and the background. So I'm going to select both of those and slice. And now we have that balloon. And let's just change the color so we can keep it separate. Make it any color you want. That one will set right here. And then this balloon, I wanted to kind of go off the edge on both sides, so I need to do that with this piece. I'm going to delete that piece. And I'm actually going to click on this, and I'm going to flip it over by hitting mirror over here in the edit panel so that I can use this edge. I'm going to go up to the arrange, bring it to the front so I can see it. And that's kind of how I wanted it to set over there. It's going to be kind of like that, so I'm going to do that. I'm going to select both. Right, oops. Well, I guess you can right click and hit slice, or you can go over here and hit slice, either way. And here's my third balloon. And let's make that, let's make it that green. And so that's going to set on my card like that. So I can get rid of this. And I'm just selecting it and then hitting the delete key on my keyboard. This is going to cut out separately like this. And we'll line it up when we paste it together. Okay, so that's kind of what my card is going to look like. I think I want to cut this happy birthday and one of the balloons in the same color. So I'm going to go over here to my sync layer, and I'm going to pull this blue balloon down to the pink layer. And then you have to click right here in between the blue bar and the image. Just click that and drag that down. So now these two are going to cut out in the same color. I'm also going to do, I think, green, pink, and blue. So I'm going to change this one just so that I know where I'm at when I'm cutting to blue. Okay, so I've decided I'm going to cut these balloons out in glitter paper and hopefully this happy birthday too. So let's hit go. And you can see we have our green layer. I like to pull these down away from the edge just a little bit, just in case I don't have my paper in there perfectly straight. Here's my blue balloon. Here is my happy birthday and my pink balloon. I want to cut those out of the same material. And this is my card base. You can see that I have the card base with the outline of the gray and the black 2U, and it's going to make the green box around the edge. So let's send this to the Cricut. Okay, the first balloon that's going to be cut is the green one. So I'm going to add the green paper to the Explorer. We'll add it. We'll hit load. This is the smooth glitter cardstock, and I like to place it on the cardstock +1, the dot between fabric and cardstock. That seems to work well for me. And I'm going to hit go. Okay, so I loaded the white paper, and the software is telling me to load the midnight pen. So I'm going to load my black Cricut pen. You just open the latch, put your finger on the bottom, press up lightly, and push it until it clicks. Close, and hit go. Okay, and now it's telling me to load my green pen. So same thing. Put your finger on the bottom, push the pen in until it clicks, close, and go. And now it's asking for the silver pen. We're going to open. Going to load my silver pen, finger on the bottom, press till it clicks, close, and go. And And that's it. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. Be sure and give me a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and also subscribe to my channel. Thanks!